Hey, good evening. It's Tuesday evening, August 4th. Great to have you with us here this evening. Tonight, the thought is just two simple words, immeasurably more. When Paul is summing up his doctrinal teaching in the book of Ephesians, which is a foundational set of truth and doctrine, which has served the church for these last 2,000 years and been encouragement to so many, me among them. So grateful for this truth laid out in this fantastic book. The first three chapters, as you know, are about the doctrine, laying the foundation for our life. And then the last three chapters, 4 to 6 in Ephesians, are about the application of this doctrine. And to build this bridge in between, Paul says these words, writes these words. Now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to his great power that is at work within us. These words have thrilled me for 40 years, at least, because there's such power here. Let's unpack this for a minute. He's described this powerful, great God who has arranged everything according to his purpose and given us reason for hope. Now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine. Now, again, I don't know about you, I can ask or imagine a lot. And basically, Paul is saying you can take it to the limit of whatever you think, and God can do so much more you can't even contain it. The old King James reads it exceedingly abundantly. But this immeasurably more, we can't measure the greatness of God's love for us. And in Christ, he's able to do immeasurably more than anything we could conceive of. Such a powerful promise. But it's not just a happenstance promise. It's not just a promise that is for my own taking. Rather, it's according to his power that is at work within us. This power is a word for dynamite, is massive power of Christ at work in us. And it has to be massive because it not only freed me from my sin, but continues to give me the hope of defeating my sin. And if that's the case, then you and I sit in this beautiful position of being able to know the joy of God in our lives in ways that are immeasurably more than anything that we can imagine. See, if you're discouraged this night, if you are looking at difficulties, if things are hard, if there are relationships that are hard, if you're hurting in some way, the gospel means that Christ is here with you right now. And he is able to do immeasurably more than anything that we can even begin to conceive of. Not to bring about my good, but to bring about his glory, his honor. And if that's our prayer, there is no limit to the joy that we can express. So Paul is encouraging all of us, but mostly me tonight, to know the beauty and wonder of the unbounding love of Jesus Christ that can do immeasurably more than anything I can imagine. That brings comfort to me. It heals my hurt, heals my heart, gives me hope for the future. I don't have to worry about what may or may not come. Rather, I can remember the words of Jesus Christ. Seek first his kingdom and his righteousness. Know his peace. Be content with where I am in him. And I will know immeasurably more than anything that my little heart can ask or imagine. And that, brothers and sisters, is a beautiful, powerful thought. What a great way to end this day. And thanks again to my daughter Karen for supplying music. She doesn't know that she's supplying it, but she is, and so really appreciate her. Lord bless all of you and have a good evening. Good night.